Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. If you like the Alabama Crimson Tide, give a thumbs up on this video. And if you like this quarterback, Jalen Milroe, as your starting quarterback, give a thumbs up as well. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. Let's get right into it. I got a couple questions for you regarding Alabama's starting quarterback, Jalen Milroe. And the first one is, will he throw for over 3,000 yards this coming season under Coach Jalen Milroe and new offensive coordinator Nick Sheridan? That's the question. Type Y for yes inside the comment box and type N for no inside the comment box. Last year, he threw for 2,800 yards and he threw for 23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So right now, inside the comment box, do you think that he'll throw for over 3,000 yards? If you do, type Y for yes and type N for no. I have a trivia question for you as well. Jalen Milroe's quarterback last year, how many yards did he throw for? I want to hear that inside the comment box as well. Now, my second question for you is about the number of touchdowns that Jalen Milroe will throw. Do you think he'll throw for more than 25 touchdowns this coming season? Type A for yes and type B for no. Last season, he threw for 23 touchdowns. That was last season. So type A for yes and type B for no. Okay. All right, my next question for you is, how about this one? This one should be easy. Do you think that he'll be sacked less than 40 times? All right, I didn't even put another option for you. So type just S for sack, less than 40. All right, last season he was sacked 44 times. That's, looking at that number is absolutely mind-boggling when you're talking about the number of sacks for any type of quarterback. 44 times, and he was still standing. I mean, the guy is absolutely durable. 44 times last year, just absolutely crazy. All right, I have another question for you. How about rushing? All right. Do you think that Jalen Milroe will rush for over 600 yards this season? All right. Last season, his net total was 531 yards. And yes, he was sacked 44 times, so that goes against his number of total yards. I think his total rushing was like over 800, but because he was sacked so many times, it was 531. So if you think he's going to rush for over 600, type 6 inside the comment box and type 5 for no. 5 meaning like less, right? Like 500 yards. I personally think that he's going to rush for more than 600 yards. I think this will be the year that Coach Jalen Milroe and Nick Sheridan really unleash Jalen Milroe, if you will. So that's my opinion in terms of the rushing yards. Okay, my next question right here for you is, do you think that Jalen Milroe will win the Heisman Trophy? Type H for yes and type NH for no. No Heisman. Last season, Jalen Milroe, in the Heisman Trophy finalist, he finished 6th and thought he should have been invited to New York off the season that he had, off the games that he played, especially in the back end, right? Look at how he put the team on his back against Georgia. Look how he performed. So type H inside the comment box for the Heisman and type NH for no. All right, so recap one more time. More than 600 yards, type 6 for yes, type 5 for no. Less than 40 sacks, type S. More than 25 touchdowns, type A for yes, and type B for no. I'm going to say way more than 25 touchdowns. And over 3,000 yards, type Y for yes, and type N for no. And the trivia question is, how many yards did Michael Penix throw for last year for the Alabama Crimson Tide? Now, when you're looking at a quarterback like Jalen Milroe, any program across the entire nation would love to have Jalen Milroe. Not only is he an incredible athlete that can both throw the football, we really haven't even seen him run the football to his best ability, in my opinion. And we go back and forth inside the comment box, and I'm sure what I'm about to say next will get talked about the offensive coordinators that Jalen Milroe's had. This will be his third offensive coordinator here at Alabama, right? Bill O'Brien, Tommy Rees, Nick Sheridan. I won't talk about Bill O'Brien or Tommy Rees, but I will talk about Nick Sheridan. And can you imagine taking over the keys, right? Being the tight ends coach at Washington and then coming to Alabama and being like, hey, you're going to be elevated to the OC. Young guy, very talented. And now he has Jalen Milroe, who is ultra talented, passing the football. I mean, his pro football focus grade for the deep ball, what was it, over like 95? Look at this ball right here that he's throwing. And everybody wants to see the short intermediate passing. right? We've seen a couple of that already. I mean, he was connecting with Ryan Williams, a freshman, and people are not going to be sold until they physically see it happen. I think it's already happened, to be honest. I mean, you look at his throwing mechanics, look good. There's Cole Adams right there catching a dart. And I think the utilization of Milroe using these tight ends, I think you're also going to see that as well. I think C.J. Dupree is going to have a wonderful season. What about you? What do you think about this Alabama? Look at this ball right here. Right? Nice one-handed catch right there by Rico Scott, the freshman. Nice catch right there by freshman Caleb Odom. Okay? I mean, there's so many guys, too, in that wide receiving room that can potentially bring back that ride-out mentality. I think it's starting to get there. You look at all that competition in the wide receiving room, you know, unleash Kendrick Law, right? Feed Kobe Prentice. Jeremy Bernard, you saw what he was able to do in the spring game. I honestly think that Jalen Milroe and Jeremy Bernard are going to have a wonderful season this year. What do you think about that? So I think Nick Sheridan has so much talent to work with, and I'm curious to see how the headset communication also plays into college football this coming season. Nick Sheridan being able to talk to Jalen Milroe, I think that's going to be really interesting to see this coming season. And you look at what Jalen Milroe was able to do in the first scrimmage of the season, right? Through a touchdown pass to Ryan Williams, through a touchdown pass to C.J. Dupree, had a rushing touchdown. The guy was feeling it. And if you're out there and you're talking about the Heisman Trophy, why not Jalen Milroe? I mean, this is the guy that, you know, Alabama has been ready to get back on the field, and I think he's going to have a fantastic season. Okay? On top of that, the type of person that he is, the ambassador for the program, you saw him. He was already doing the interviews, CBS Morning. He was on ESPN, right? Building up the brand of Jalen Milroe and the University of Alabama. Great ambassador for the program for sure. So definitely go and support. He's got a lot of NIL deals, which has been interesting to track over the last couple of years. You know, the players having NIL deals. Jalen Milroe certainly has some. Then you look at the quarterbacks, behind Jalen Milroe. Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, right? Dylan Lonergan, right? So when you look at the past quarterbacks at Alabama, man, the talent at quarterback isn't going anywhere. But I wanted to come on here and talk to you just a couple, this is a football month. This video is cut on August 16th. Alabama has a football game on August 31st, where Alabama will take on Western Kentucky at home. Then they will take on South Florida at home before traveling to Camp Randall to take on Wisconsin. Wisconsin just named their starting quarterback. We knew who it was going to be. Tyler Van Dyke. You have open week, and then you take on Georgia. Georgia coming to Alabama. Can't wait to see it at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A lot on the line. And the last time those two teams played, and this is something that Georgia Bulldogs certainly forget, is that Jalen Milroe and the Alabama Crimson Tide took it to the Georgia Bulldogs. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. Think about becoming a fan funder of the YouTube channel for only $2.99. You can support the product right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Give a simple thumbs up. It goes a long way. And let me know about those questions that I asked you at the beginning of the video regarding Jalen Milroe. One more time, for Bama Football on YouTube, my name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube.